Welcome back to my channel, guys. You know me, J Vlogs. Today, I'll be talking about the misconceptions about Africans living in Russia. You can see in my home, like, just want to keep you guys updated with my new YouTube video. So let's go. So when I got to Russia, like really, I never knew. Because before I got here, I thought Russians don't, and I mean, they drink vodka, they don't talk to people. But let's get it straight. The way you see, the way you think of things, it might not be the way you might see things. So today I'll be talking about the important misconceptions about Africans living in Russia. So let's get to it. The first misconception that I've had about them is like they seem to be very unfriendly. That's a big lie, because if you Google about Russians in the public, you might see this serious face that they don't smile, they don't talk. But we Africans have taken it to the next level, like thinking, oh my God, what if I come to Russia? How are they going to look at me? But really, it's a whole different thing. Yeah, they have the positive and the negative side of Russians. So I think it's not everyone. The truth is just that Russians are just reserved. Like they are just reserved because I have Russian friends, and I think if they are cool with you, or if they are like happy, like if you're the friend, like you're gonna see the real Russians because they care and they really want to know more about you. So I feel it's just like if you get to know them well, I think it's a whole different kind of connection around them. So that's just it. So my second misconception that I've had about Russian is like Russia is always freezing. Like before I got here, I felt like I was going to be experiencing like -50, -45, because if you Google it online, you're gonna say, oh yeah, Russia is like one of the coldest country in the whole world. So me coming here, it was a whole different misconceptions. Russia also experienced summer, like really, because when I got here, I thought I was going to be experiencing -50 all throughout the year, but it's a whole different thing out here, really, because when I got here, I was like experiencing the summertime. Places like Sochi, right now in Sochi, it's like if you check the city out, the name is Sochi, they don't experience a very cold weather. I would say it's something similar to Dubai, because it's like a tourist city. People go there to go for summer holidays. So I think over there it's so warm. So we experience summer, winter, autumn, like the whole kind of weathers. Like, so it's not like it's really cold throughout the whole year. So that's a very big misconceptions that people have also. So it's a no. So I don't experience snow 247. So if you're thinking you as an African, you want to get into Russia, you're going to experience snow 247 during summertime, just know that it's a big lie, because you're going to be sweating like you just left Africa just a minute ago. So thirdly, we're going to be talking about Russian drinking vodka every day. Yeah, that's a very famous stereotype. So we Africans are like people like that. And Russians think Russians drink vodka morning, afternoon, and evening, like for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. But actually, not every Russian drink. Okay, that's just what people don't know. It's not every Russians that drink, because first of all, let me tell you. Do you know what Russian loves? They love drinking tea. Like I've noticed that among them, they drink tea a lot. You can see them, oh, I'm going out to take a cup of tea, I'm going to take a cup of coffee. So like they prefer taking that to vodka. So because it's cold out here, so they love keeping themselves warm, so they try to take tea or they try to take coffee. So it's what they love. So it's a very big misconceptions, because it's not everyone that drink. Okay, it's not everyone that's an alcoholic. Okay, so Russians, most of them, not few, most of them take tea because they love tea, and Russians love taking. Just know that if you don't drink vodka, you won't be left out. Okay, just join the tea squad. Okay, because you might think, oh, because I don't drink, I don't have hamburger. If you don't drink, just join the tea squad. You can be drinking tea with Russians, and they're still gonna accept you into the community of the tea squad. Fourthly, this is a very serious misconception. So because this about the racism, like Russians are racist towards Africa. Like this is a very serious discussion, because nowadays Africans are scared to come to Russia because of this racism what is shown online. Because if you Google about racism in Russia, like it's like this level. So people think it's like everyone, so they're scared of coming here because they think it's a dangerous country, because of they don't like blacks or they don't like Africans. But let's be real, like Africans face curiosity or even ignorance in small towns, like, but in big cities like Novosibirsk, Moscow, St. Petersburg, or even big cities, it's a whole different thing, because those people are more exposed. They are like seeing Africans, or they're seeing they call it inostranci, like they're seeing black Africans, black Americans every day. So how would you expect people that see like Africans every day to react? They're gonna be, oh, I don't care, oh, yeah, I see it every day. And people that live in small city that don't see it every day, they're gonna be surprised, they're gonna be shocked, so they're gonna treat you in a very different way. So these are the different that people don't understand. So that, I just want to get this straight to you guys, okay? So that's just it. So it's not like they're being racist. Most of them are shocked. Yeah, they have racist, like, but I think the percentage is not much as the people that like are more exposed. Because if you look at it, it's people that are more exposed that can adapt to it. So people that are not exposed, they have this low mentality. So I just think it's all about the kind of people you meet and where you're staying or where you reside. Also, of course, every country has bad people. So but I live in Russia, so me living here, I've always had this positive energy around me, positive people. So I think getting here, or if you have any plans of coming to Russia and you're having this mindset of racism, like, I think just come. You don't need to be scared of anything, because it's just all about the energy and the people that's around you. So if you notice that these people are not having this negative energy, you need to move on and find people around you that's going to give you this positive vibe. So I think that's just it, because it's everywhere. It's not only in Russia. So lastly, this is the funny one, because I get this question every time, like, because when I got here, I always had this thought about like Russians wrestling with bears and also driving in armored tanks. Because when I got here, it was a whole different thing, because I thought Russians, they have pets like bears, and also they don't drive normal cars here, they drive this kind of armored trucks everywhere. So it's a very big and a funny misconception they have about Russians, but it's a whole lie. After my whole 5 going to 6 years living here, it is a whole like lie, or it's not true. I've never seen a bear like living here. It's cold though, but I've never seen a bear outside the street. I haven't seen a Russian keeping a bear as a pet. So it's like a very big misconception. And also about the tanks, really, they drive normal cars, same way you drive it over there in Africa. They drive normal cars. You can see Lamborghini, you can see Ferrari, Toyota, like, so it's, but yeah, I've also seen tanks. So yeah, I've seen it. So let me just say the truth, I've seen tanks, yeah. But it's like they drive it like on steady, like every day. It's like what you see like around, because of they have armies and they have this let's just don't get to that, but like I've seen tanks around, but they drive cars here. So it's like a very big misconception, and they drive cars and I don't see bears around. So that's just it. So we've come to the end of the video. So like those are the misconceptions that I've had about Russian as an African. Some are funny, some are true, like, but it's just the Russians, or Russia as a whole, is full of surprises. Every day you would know new thing, yeah. So that's just it, because the country is just full of surprises, yeah. So which of these surprises you the most about Russia, or what are the misconceptions you have about Russia? Also, you can also drop it in the comment section, and also try to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Please subscribe to my channel, please, guys. Okay, so we've come to the end of the video, so catch you guys in my next video. So peace out, guys.